Hi everyone, so I want to talk about comfort zones. I want to talk about stress levels and a little thing called the optimum stress level. Now, if you're not aware of what the optimum stress level is, I would definitely suggest reading about it. It's it's an interesting thing to read about because it's quite psychological, which I find interesting. So what is a comfort zone? It's somewhere where you feel safe. It's a safe haven where you feel comfortable and it's something that feels familiar to you. So you know that no harm's going to come to you, no danger's going to come to you because you're in that little protective bubble. Okay, so what happens when you take a running jump and you dive too far out of that comfort zone? So have you ever done something before that's completely out your comfort zone, but not by a little bit, by a mile? How does it make you feel? Obviously, your heartbeat races, your breathing changes, it's shallow, it's fast, your anxiety kicks in like mad. You do not feel comfortable and you are not in control. Now, there is a minority, there's a very few people who can get too far out of their comfort zone and they can just adapt very quick. Now, if you hold that skill, that's a very precious skill to have. Personally, I don't do that. I can't just dive so far out and adapt that fast. So what's between your comfort zone and diving out too far? Well, there's a little layer outside of your comfort zone called the optimum stress level. Now, this is basically when you step out of your comfort zone, you know that your anxiety level raises a little bit, you might sweat, your breathing changes, you feel stressed. Now, this is what the optimum stress level is. It's where you step out your comfort zone a little bit and it's not too much that you have your heart racing, you can't breathe, you can't think straight, and you're so stressed that you might have a panic attack. That's not the level, that's too far. The optimum stress level is where you step out of your comfort zone just enough to give you a little bit of anxiety, just a little bit more of adrenaline, and a little bit more sort of heartbeat, and a little bit of stress. Now, psychologically, it's been psychologically proven that inside this optimum stress level is where, as humans, we are at our most productive. Now, it's just about getting that level right. Too much and you can't do any functioning, you can't do any thinking straight. Not enough and you're still in your comfort zone. You've got to be just in that level. And like I say, when you get just in that level, you'll know because you'll feel for example, if you don't like giving public speeches and you have to give a big presentation or hold a meeting that's normally not you, it's out of your comfort zone. You know what it's like. You get a bit sick, you get a bit panicky, you get a bit of anxiety. There might be some excitement there, but you do get a bit anxious. Now that's your optimum stress level. That's where you're at right now. Now, if you can control that anxiety and you can control your breathing, then you guaranteed you'll perform better inside that meeting or that presentation. It's about stepping out, getting anxious a little bit, but controlling that anxiety and not letting it run away with you. This is really interesting. So if you'd like any questions answering or you'd like to do some more reading on that, please feel free. Get into my DMs like you normally do. I'll leave the comments below. But it's called the optimum stress level. Please look it up. Have a great evening, everybody.